Welcome to the Kid RPG channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing ahead of time. If you do enjoy my work, hit that thumbs up to make me aware, and I will make more videos like this. Welcome to today we discuss Metal Gear. Metal Gear is an action-adventure stealth game developed and published by Konami for the MSX2. Originally released for the system in Japan and parts of Europe in July of 1987. It was the first video game developed by Hideo Kojima. The game saw release in international markets for the US 2 years later. The player controls a military operative codenamed Solid Snake, whose objective is to infiltrate the enemy's base while avoiding visual contact and direct confrontation with patrolling guards. If the player is seen, the game enters the alert mode. In this situation, Snake must escape the enemy's sight in order to resume infiltration. A radio transceiver is available for Snake to keep in touch with his commanding officer, Big Boss, or one of the resistance members operating covertly near Outer Heaven, which would be Schneider, Diane, and Jennifer. Each of Snake's allies specialize in a specific subject and will usually provide information or advice based on the player's current area, although a reply is not always guaranteed. The player must keep track of each character's frequency number in order to remain in contact with them throughout the game. Passcodes are used in this version to save progress. When Snake is killed by the enemy or loses his life by certain other means, a player is given a choice to continue the game from the last checkpoint or quit or resume later with the given password. The password keeps track of Snake's rank, which determines his checkpoint in this version, inventory, hostages rescued, bosses defeated, and certain event flags. The NES version of Metal Gear was ranked 104th best game made on Nintendo system in Nintendo Power's top 200 game list. Games Radar ranked it as the 6th best NES game ever made, and the staff felt that it popularized its genre. In 1997, Electronic Gaming Monthly named the NES version the 35th best console game of all time, citing how you have to think like a spy to win, which means you don't always have to fight. Game Informer placed the game 53rd on their top 100 games of all time, praising the game's stealth aspect and dramatic plot. Its success led to a creation of 2 separately produced sequels. The first one, Snake's Revenge, was produced specifically for the NES in North America and Europe in 1990. And the other, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, was a sequel developed by Hideo Kojima and released in Japan for the MSX2 during the same year as a response to the former's creation. The latter was followed by Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation in 1998, which was in turn followed by numerous sequels and spin-offs in the Metal Gear series. Metal Gear is recognized as one of the first mainstream stealth games, as it is credited as a pioneer in stealth mechanics as well as storytelling via a portable radio receiver. Splinter Cell, Far Cry 2 designer Clint Hawking stated that every stealth action game owes its existence to the success of Metal Gear, and that without Metal Gear, there would be no stealth games. Unreal and Gears of War creator Cliff Bleszinski cited the military themes and action gameplay of Metal Gear as a major influence on his work, and he named Gears of War in homage to Metal Gear. Tenchu creator Takuma Endo also cited Metal Gear as his influence. This is a top-down action-adventure stealth game that was developed and published by Konami, and they are based in Japan. The game uses passwords for saving the progress. When Metal Gear was released, the year's highest-grossing video games were Afterburner and Afterburner 2 in Japan, Double Dragon in the United States, Operation Wolf in the United Kingdom, and RoboCop in Hong Kong. NES games during that time typically ranged from $30 to $60, with the average price being around $40 for a new game. You gain experience in Metal Gear by freeing or rescuing prisoners. Each star awarded will be after you rescue 5 prisoners, and it'll give you the ability to carry more rations and bullets. The origin of Solid Snake in the Metal Gear series dates back to 1972 in Project Les Enfants Terribles, which was designed to create a perfect soldier using genes of the legendary soldier Big Boss. Solid Snake was one of the 8 clones created through somatic cell nuclear transfer, with only 2 surviving, himself and his twin brother Liquid Snake. The project aimed to ensure the continuation of Big Boss's legacy and making Solid Snake a clone of the greatest soldier in the 20th century. In the original Metal Gear for NES, the main story follows Solid Snake, a rookie operative for the Special Forces unit FOXHOUND. He is sent to Outer Heaven in South Africa Fortress to rescue Grey Fox and destroy the Metal Gear, a bipedal nuclear weapon-armed tank. Throughout his mission, Snake must navigate through enemy territory, evade capture, and confront the mysterious commander behind the fortress, all while dealing with psychological effects of his actions and the consequences of his choices. Does the game have replayability? It does, but it's very low. Once you complete the game, that satisfaction usually carries through for a long time. To beat the original Metal Gear for the NES, it takes approximately 4 hours to complete the main objectives. But if your aim is for 100% completion, you may expect to spend around 5.5 hours. Some of the hardest parts of Metal Gear for the NES include the toxic gas environments, where players must equip a gas mask to survive areas filled with toxic gas that drains health over time. Avoiding detection. Cameras trigger alarms when spotted, making it crucial to hide in cardboard box to avoid detection by the enemies. Navigating dark areas. Some areas are dark and the player needs a flashlight to navigate safely. Swimming underwater. Players must swim underwater to infiltrate new areas, and health will slowly drop without oxygen. Exploding mines. Players must avoid mines as they can trigger alarms and cause damage. These challenges require strategic thinking and a careful planning to progress through the game effectively. My overall opinion on the game: it is a well-created game that was very fun, and it actually took a while to beat it because you had to sit there and try different things until you could figure it out, because you didn't have Google back in the day. We actually had to sit there and play the game for hours upon hours and try every single thing we could think of until we progressed to the next part. But overall, the game's great. That's one of the best games made on the NES, hands down. Okay, that is going to wrap this one up. I hope you get the time to enjoy this game, and tell me about it in the comments from what personal experiences you had. As always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more to come. These are a few of the passwords for the game. All weapons and items. In the cell, countdown started. In the cell, no equipment when you recover. In the cell, with only card 3 when you recover. In your cell, with only card 3 when you recover, and the timer is started because the final boss is dead. The end of the game. Enter the last part of the game unequipped. It is the F word, me, and the rest are all ones. And you will exactly see what that one's about. The final boss is dead, but you are only rank 1 with no weapons. The final stage, but with few weapons and items, still need to fight the final boss. Jail stage. Same as first password, but stronger. Start a new game with a 4-star rank. Start as a 4-star general with some other items. Start at the final area with all weapons, including all keycards, all weapons, full ammo, 4-star rank, final boss defeated. Start at the final boss. Start game at jail with all equipment, except keycard number 3, all weapons, full ammo, 4-star rank. Start new game with all equipment, including all keycards. Start a new game with all equipment, including all keycards, all weapons, full ammo. Start new game with all equipment, including all keycards, all weapons, full ammo, 4-star rank. Start new game with all equipment, including all keycards, 4-star rank. Start new game with all keycards. Start new game with all weapons, full ammo. Start new game with all weapons, full ammo, 4-star rank. Unlock every weapon and piece of equipment. Warp to Big Boss with more than 9 required rocket launchers to beat him. Now we're getting into tips. When you escape the final level, have your character smoke a cigarette and the time will be reset. Skip the tank fight, option 1, hard. Keep walking straight up and open your inventory, then back to the game while moving up, repeating these steps quickly to slowly walk through the tank. Basically, you are going inside your inventory, unpause to go back to the game, then quickly hold up to move up some, then quickly go back into your weapons or inventory, and repeat all steps until you slowly inch your way up to the next screen. Option 2, the easy way. Get close to the tank, and as soon as the tank shoots you, you become invisible for almost 2 seconds. As soon as you get shot, run quickly straight up to the top of the screen, allowing you to walk through the tank to the next screen. Warp to the final boss without battling the supercomputer. When entering the supercomputer's room, stay in the door frame and push right on the control pad. You will automatically warp to the final boss, and you won't have to worry about the base self-destruct countdown that the computer's destruction usually starts. Now you have all the time you need to beat the last boss. Bypass expanding holes in the floor. In areas where the black holes quickly open up to swallow you, just simply pause the game and unpause. When you return to gameplay, the holes will be frozen in a state of expansion where they were when you paused. They will be invisible, however, but they will be the same size paused and unpaused. Just simply go around them. When fighting the bull tank, you can reset its position by accessing the submenu. Hit pause. This comes in handy if it gets too close, due to it having a one-touch kill on you. To defeat it, use your grenade launcher.